And we're live here at Latonia Park. Rockville Express, as the season winds down, takes on BCC today. Rockville coming into today 15-12, needing to clinch a playoff spot as they take on top-seeded BCC at 26-2.
Yeah, doubleheader yesterday. We split it, one against Dig In, one against the Maryland Monarchs. We were able to knock off the Monarchs and end their playoff push, which helped us out in the weekend as we had a conflicting schedule of a lot of games in just a short amount of time.
Not to mention the Monarchs game was a no-hitter, courtesy of Andrew Abrams.
Yeah, it made front page headlines on the league's website. That was great to see. Good to get our name out there and maybe strike some fear in our teams with our pitching.
Couldn't have said it any better, my friend. And on the mound today, A.J. Zeke is on the first pitch, gets a swing and a fly ball out towards center, Bowman under it. And on one pitch, one away here.
Wow, we were still setting up our broadcast stuff here, getting stats ready for our players in this game, and already, like you said, one pitch, one out.
I bring up Jacob Friend. He's hitting second today for Bethesda. Zeke, first pitch, swinging a foul ball back. His last appearance was a relief appearance against the Monarchs, back at Joe Cannon.
Yeah, I believe that was game one.
That was game one, yeah.
Game one where we had AJ made the game a little closer than we'd like it to have been.
He did, yeah. Nevertheless, though, comes in today with a 3.57 ERA, over 17 innings, and 17 strikeouts to go along with it. Certainly no complaints there. He's been one of the stronger arms for this Rockville club all season.
Yeah, look, again, a little shaky outing his last time against Maryland Monarchs. Sorry, they're the same color. A little confused here.
I'll give you a pass there.
All right.
The green team.
Yeah, the green. Well, there's a lot of those. That doesn't make it any better. Could add code to that list as well. A lot of greens in this league, I've noticed. Kind of annoying, but we'll move on.
Zeke, 3-1 count, 3-1 coming home. And misses high. That'll be the first runner of the ball game as Friend is on board with a walk. That'll bring up Max Simpson, hitting third for BCC. Rockville in 3 games versus BCC this year, 1-2. Zach Gibney picking up a win last time out.
Yeah, last time we played BCC, Zach pitched very well against them, shut him down. Was able to get a much-needed win on the season. As we've noted many times, Rockville is behind in games played, but total wins are how you make it into the playoffs. And we're trying to win any game we can here, as this is the final 2 days of the regular season.
Yeah, believe it or not, it came faster than we could have imagined. It felt like just last week we were down in Baltimore starting the season off, but a month and a half later, a little longer than that, but here we are, just 2 games out from playoffs.
Yeah, well, I guess 3 counting this one, maybe. But yeah, this season's gone by. The guys have definitely fought their way to get into the playoffs, and let's hope to keep those chances alive here against BCC.
Here's a swing and a fly ball out towards the outfield. Bowman getting busy out there in Central as he's already got 2 away here for him. But yeah, and as this season winds down, this team right where you'd want to be. You see the pitching better than ever. As we said, last time out, a no-hitter. The bats really woken up towards the end of the season. This team right where you want.
Yeah, everything's clicking. All cylinders are going as we make a push for the end of the season into the postseason. Guys are looking good, locked in. I'm ready for it.
I am as well, as Nick Varda, the cleanup hitter, watches ball 1 miss outside. Zeke, as we said, looking to bounce back after a tough outing last time. There's a fly ball down towards left and gets foul. As I was fortunate for Rockville, Orsini took a tumble hustling after that ball. nearly some excitement there for the Bethesda side. However, a foul ball, as that definitely would have been extra bases, especially given that Orsini fell over on the play. Play back in, 1-1 coming in. Good off speed there from Zeke, catches the zone, makes it 1-2.
Yeah, Zeke looking solid so far, facing his third batter of the game. Fourth batter, sorry. As Wargo is into the dish.
1-2 from Zeke. Swinging a ground ball towards Zorbal at short. Flip on to Hakopian at second. Rockville out of a quick inning as they head towards their bottom half. 0-0 when we come back. Alright, we're back in the bottom of the first. Rockville, their first crack at the bat today. It'll be Kean Saylor leading off, Heffley behind him, JT Money McMath hitting third, Ryo Fabre hitting cleanup today, extra hitter, Eddie Hakopian 5, Steve Orsini 6, Furlong, Salisbury, Bowman, and Zorbal round out the bottom. As we said time and time again, the way they're hitting right now, no weaknesses in this lineup anywhere.
No, Rick hasn't really changed the lineup over the last few days or games for that matter, switching around I think McMath and Fabre a couple spots, but other than that, lineup has stayed consistent.
I mean, yeah, really trying to narrow it down, get it down to a science, and no better time for it, 2 days out of playoffs. Kendrick Creasy, the starter, right-hander out of Lynchburg for Bethesda today, as he's quickly ahead 0-2 in the count to Saylor. One of the things you expect to see from a top team like this is sound pitching.
Yeah, well, with BCC tops in the league.
Hit the light pole.
I thought that's what that sound was. Looked like I got
I've been
close.
waiting all year for that to happen. Little target practice there for Saylor. Still 0-2 to him. Misses high. I was going to say, there's nothing metal out there to left field other than that light pole.
Yeah, I was tracking it over there and turned my head back and heard a very audible ding. As you said, the only thing over there it could have come off of was the light pole.
And catches the outside. Great spot there. That'll be the first out for Bethesda. As Saylor goes down on strikes. That'll bring up James Heffley now. Heffley in a doubleheader yesterday reached base 6 out of 7 times.
Yeah, Heffley, we've said time and time again, his bat's heating up. Average up to 312 now.
Watches strike one there. Runs at 0-1.
Yeah, Heffley's batting 312. 18 RBIs on the team. 1 home run to this point in the season, that coming at St. Paul's.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that went out to left. Meanwhile, gets under that one just a little bit. That one was also hit out towards left, but put away by the left fielder for the second out. And the number for me with Heffley is, like you said, that average finally came around, is up over 300, but for a while it was hanging around the 280 mark. But that slugging number has been well over 400 all season. He's been a team leader in extra base hits.
Yeah, slugging is 468. That's, as we've said, well north of 400 and north of 450. Great numbers to see, especially from a catcher nonetheless. You not think a catcher is more of a power hitter, but Heffley definitely gets bat on ball more times than not and drives it out pretty far and gets extra bases.
Yeah, that he does. And speaking of bat on ball, it's Mr. McMath at the plate hitting .341. Slugging over 600 as well, .648. Team high. Rightfully earning that spot at the power part of the lineup. He swings, fouls one back into the netting. He's a little behind on it. Runs at 1-2.
Yeah, 2 swings Johnny's had so far this at bat. He's been late on, fouled him back to the backstop. We'd like to see him get a little better timing here and drive one into maybe the outfield.
As not to be had, a swing and a miss. Got him to chase. That'll end the inning after 1, no score. And we come back in the top of the second. We're back here in the top of the second. Zeke is ready to go, and so are we. A 0-0 ball game here, as Rinker will lead it off for BCC.
Yeah, Rinker, not a name we saw in the first few games that we played against BCC. We're going to see how he attacks the Rockville pitching here.
As he gets a swing and a miss on a first pitch slider from Zeke. Good pitch to start him off. It's running away towards the outside corner. Comes back with another breaking ball, misses high. Good to see Zeke getting that off speed. Those breaking balls in there for strikes is, like you said last time out against the Monarchs, that was the problem for him. The swing and ball stays fair as he'll round first and head back. A leadoff single, that'll be the first hit of the ball game.
I don't know how far down the line that ball went, but I would say long single.
It was a long single, and from here I thought it was going to bend foul, but right up the line for him as he kept his hands in on the inside fastball. And he's on first now with a leadoff single. And now's Ethan McCormick. If you remember back to the first time we played these guys, he had a grand slam as well as a 2-run home run.
Yeah, McCormick definitely was a thorn in our side as he had 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, part of the 14-2 routing the BCC had against Rockville.
As loud contact on the first pitch sends one right at Orsini. Doesn't even have to move for it, as he's got one away now. Zeke retiring, potentially the most dangerous hitter in this lineup on just one pitch.
Yeah, so far, we'd like to see McCormick going back to the dugout hitless. Let's hope that continues throughout this game.
And now Georgetown commit Keith Savoy. He steps in with one away and a runner at first. First pitch to him, fouled back into the netting. Zeke ahead 0-1. One coming home, misses high. Heffley out of his stance to catch that one. Got to give a shout out to Heffley for sure with the injuries at catcher. He's really had to work a lot this season. As I'm talking about him, throws out the runner at second for the second out. Right as I'm talking about James Heffley, throwing the runner out at second, 2 away now in the inning. But yeah, as I'm going to finish my thought, Heffley having to work given the injuries at catcher, a lot of extra innings, more than he's probably used to. And yeah, just a workhorse behind the plate for this ball club. And a strikeout there ends the inning. Rockville out of it. 1-2-3, you can say, as we head towards the bottom of the second, a scoreless ball game. We're back here in the bottom of the second. Rockville looking to break this scoreless ball game as it'll be Rayo Fabre leading it off.
Yeah, Rayo in the extra hitter slot today in the 4-hole. We've seen him DH last few games. Changing up just a little bit.
DH, EH.
yes and no, not the same thing. But we'll roll with it.
Fabry back in ahead of the 0-1. 0-1 from Creasy. And misses high, evens the count at 1.
Ryder of the season batting just under 300 at 286.
Saw that take a little bit of a dip yesterday.
Yeah, he does have 12 RBIs to his credit this season.
As goes the oppo there, is speared out at first on the line drive. Sounded like he might have broken the bat too on that play.
Yeah, didn't sound too good there. Might have cracked it a little bit, unfortunately. Let's hope it's still maybe usable a little bit.
As it'll be Eddie Jacoby now as you see him with the bandana coming out of his helmet. Saw that before the game. I thought it was a joke.
Well, trying to keep his sweat out of his face, maybe. Trying to maybe keep his hair back as well. Maybe a little bit of, I guess, a fashion flash, if you will. Just something to change up the mojo.
That's what we'll go with, fashion flash. I mean, hey, he's hitting 321, whatever works for you.
Yeah, 321 with 22 singles.
And 26 hits.
Yeah, I still think that's insane to have almost 30 base hits and 2/3 be just singles alone, which is why his on-base percentage is .444. Oh boy, that one came up close to the head.
Yeah, to duck out of the way of it, runs at 3-0.
Might see that on-base percentage go up here after this at bat.
Yeah, maybe. This is Eddie's 100th plate appearance of the season.
So it is.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Nice little tidbit there.
Yeah, well, if you think about this, talk about the on-base percentage and that average. This being his 100th plate appearance, even without a hit here, he'd still have over a quarter of his at-bats, or plate appearances that is, result in a base hit.
Yeah.
That's incredible numbers right there.
Yeah, of course you factor the walks and hit by pitches and whatnot into that. That's how you come up with 321.
Well, yeah, with 18 walks on the season, to go along with, like we said a couple times, 26 base hits.
And a called strike 3 on the curveball. Thought he had ball 4, but umpire had other plans as he rings him up for out number 2.
So much for that on-base percentage going up.
Got to bring up Steven Orsini now. Had a home run against these guys last time out. Was responsible for the 2 runs in that 14-2 loss. Sparked the only offense for the Express.
Yeah, Orsini joining McMath on the ball club as the only multi-home runs this year, that being his second.
Watches strike 1 go by, evens the count at 1.
Steven Orsini this season batting pretty hot, 284. We've seen the number fluctuate over the last few weeks as he's gone cold and hot.
Yeah, but those games when he is hot, he gets those hits and he gets them in bunches. As we'll see here, he's down 1-2. He's got to protect. 1-2, put in play. Line drive out towards short and by him into the outfield. Orsini, a hard hit single there. And the first hit of the ball game for Rockville.
Yeah, unfortunately there, tough play, tough hop for the shortstop. Just got over his head there. Orsini, hard ground ball, hard contact. Was able to bounce it over shortstop into left field. And there goes the no-hitter.
And with that, that'll extend the inning for Charlie Furlong. Another one of those bats that really came around the late part of the season, as he's got that slugging up over 400 at 419. Grand Slam a few nights ago certainly helped with that.
I was going to say that Grand Slam helped every number in the offensive category, average, on-base percentage, RBIs, you name it. It went up after just one swing.
0-1 into Furlong. Misses outside, evens the count at 1. Orsini, the first base runner of the game for the Express. As it's up to Furlong now with 2 outs to try and move him around. 1-1. That ball zipped in there. That was moving.
Yeah, everyone caught the outside edge. Orsini's stepping in here for the 1-2 count. As we said, he's trying to advance Orsini on first.
1-2. There goes Orsini. Misses high and no throw. As Orsini now in scoring position here with 2 away. See if that amounts to anything now, as a single from Furlong could score him.
Yeah, single into the, ground ball up the middle would definitely score Orsini from second. He's got some wheels out there.
As here's one that goes outside, a full count now. Makes it all the more interesting. As, like you said, big first at-bat for Furlong is Rockville, their first run-scoring opportunity of the day.
A 3-2 count might see Orsini on the move here.
I doubt it. Furlong out towards the outfield. Center fielder back under it and put away for the 3rd out. Rockville cracking the hit column, but a 0-0 ball game as we head towards the 3rd. We're back here in the top of the 3rd as A.J. Zeke on the mound. First pitch in, misses high. Runs a 1-0 to start the inning. It's a swinging strike there, evens the count at 1. Best swinging a drive out towards the outfield. Bowman going back on it and claims it off the wall. That'll be the first out. Impressive play there from Bowman as he had a range of ways to get that ball.
Yeah, I was not totally sure he got to that one as he met the fence sooner than he would have liked, but he's able to make the catch nonetheless out there in deep center field.
Yeah, Bowman, just a defensive anchor out there all season and showing why. As that was an impressive out, number 1. What threw me off on that at bat was Best rostered as number 29, wearing 38 today. Certainly made it interesting. And Varda on the first pitch. A little single there. 2 hits now in the ballgame for BCC as they've got a base runner here in the top of the 3rd with one away.
Well, speaking about guys on this roster that have been rostered as a number wearing a different one. We've had Zorbal a few times wear number 20 before Galloway showed up this year. Forgot his jersey a few times. Well,
it happens.
Yeah, it happens. Might have gotten left in the laundry. You never know.
Meanwhile, shallow fly ball hit out. Fielded no problem out there and right by Saylor. Quickly 2 away for Rockville. Zeke pitching really efficient here.
Yeah, Zeke's looking pretty good so far at this point in the game. Only 27 pitches to get through 10 batters of BCC as the lineup flips over for Rivera.
And Rivera got the game started on 1 pitch flying out to center. So he watches ball 1 in. Yeah, both leadoff guys wearing 17.
Oh, that's interesting.
That was my high school number.
Mine was 14, if anyone cares. Say that for Lee Bowman, I guess.
One 0 in. Misses outside. Zeke in a 2-0 count now. Hasn't really fallen behind to too many batters today. See what he comes back with here. As he gets a swing and a ground ball towards Zorbal. And gets away from him. As unfortunate for Rockville, that'll be an error there. They had a chance to get out of the inning. But now first and second for the big train.
Yeah, Zorbal has been solid as after Rick has moved him over to second base, shifting Furlong to third. I think it might be his first error there. It's at shortstop so far this season.
Yeah, we'll see if that proves anything. Here's a fly ball out to Saylor. This should get them out of the inning, as that error won't come back to cost them, fortunately. Rockville getting out of the inning. A 0-0 ball game still as we head towards the bottom half of the third. We're back here in the bottom of the third. Salisbury ready to go as he'll lead off the bottom half for Rockville. It'll be Salisbury, Bowman, and Zorbal. 8, 9, 10 due up. Rockville looking for a little spark plug into the bottom of the order here. First ball into Salisbury misses high and away. Creaser out in his third inning of work, pitching a fine game to this point, only giving up 1 hit. Here's a ground ball towards second. Fielded cleanly out there. Throw into first. Gets Salisbury for the first out.
Bowman stepping up now for his first appearance on the day, batting .267 this point in the season. 18 base hits on 76 plate appearances.
Not too shabby, is like he's been touching on the last few games. Bowman hitting at the bottom of the order, really a spark plug. Set the top half up. Here's one in play to short, fielded cleanly, and throw across in time for the second out. As Creasy making quick work out of the bottom half of this Rockville order. That'll bring up Ethan Zorball now.
Ethan also making his first plate appearance today, batting .224. No home runs, does have 3 RBIs to his credit and 12 runs scored.
Meanwhile, this might get down as it's hit towards the right center gap, and that will get down. Nice 2-out single, and one that he really needed too.
Well, he definitely had to put the brakes on there, almost Adrian Beltre kind of arm swing there to make sure he doesn't fall over. Digging his cleats in there. Fortunately, had to hold it to a single, but does get the second base hit of the day for the Express. As we've said, flips the lineup over for Kean Saylor.
Yeah, I mean, Zorball, like you said, hitting in the 220s. Rough last few games for him, but good bounce back there. Meanwhile, ground ball right towards first base, fielded on the bag and put away no problem for the third out. And a 0-0 ball game as we head towards the top of the fourth. We're back here in the top of the fourth. Zeke, his team moving right along in this game as we're only 40 minutes down in the fourth. Both pitchers pitching very efficiently here. Zeke behind 1-0 to start off the fourth.
So far, 2 hits for each ball club at this point in the game through 3 innings.
Meanwhile, foul ball back evens things at 1. Double tap off the roof.
Yeah, double tap off of Rick's roof. Got the first one out of the way. Check that off the bucket list for the day's broadcast.
Sure that won't be the last ball up on Rick's roof, hence the name. Here's a ball out towards right. And Saylor calling off a Kopi and losing his hat on the play, but makes the out. As 1 away now for Rockville.
Well, I definitely feel like that was Saylor's ball as he's coming in from right.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie would have been ranging backwards from the second base position.
Yeah, we've seen him do it.
Well, yeah, we have seen him do it, but even with what seemed to be a late jump that Sailor had, his wheels definitely got him under the ball in time.
Ball in the dirt to the cleanup man, Wargo. Tough, interesting spot for Zeke here. He's got the middle of the order due up for the second time. They've seen him once, so see what he can do here. 1-0. It's a swing and a miss. Good off speed there.
Yeah, Zeke keeping the batters questioning what they're going to see. Swing and miss. Last one he fouled off. This one can't get to at all.
1-1 misses outside. Zeke running at 2-1 here. And a good curveball there. Catches, evens things at 2. Good to see Zeke throwing that behind in the count.
Yeah, well, threw that one. Got it in for a called strike. Now he's one pitch away from getting away from Wargo.
2-2, swing and a miss. Strikeout there for the second out. Two away now following the strikeout. As that'll bring up McCormick. Or my apologies, Rinker. McCormick on deck. Swings and fouls one off. Rinker had the first hit of the ball game for BCC.
Yeah, that one was a nice single. That one, the last pitch, though, got me a little scared as Steven was getting close to the fence out there and left. Thankfully, one tailed foul.
Yeah, I thought it looked foul off the bat. As Zeke coming back with a curveball there. Not a bad pitch after he got an early swing at the fastball. But leaves it out of the zone. Runs it 1-1. Comes back with a fastball high, runs it 2-1. 2-1 from Zeke. In the dirt. 3-1 now. Thing that's been working for him, you haven't seen him work behind in counts too many times. Be interesting to see what he does here, 3-1. In there, called strike 2. Runs it full.
That was a full count. Batter's on his toes yet again, not knowing what's coming in. I feel like AJ can really throw anything here.
Yeah, we'll see what it is. There's 3-2 on its way. To swing and a ball pulled foul. Had him well out in front of the off speed. As you see Rinker protecting on anything close.
As you should do with 2 strikes and an at-bat. Golfing that one out, foul, down the left field line.
And a ball in the dirt, swing and a miss, got him. Zeke out of the inning here. Still a scoreless ball game as Rockville looking to change that in the bottom of the 4th when we come back. back here in the bottom of the fourth as Rockville looking to change this scoreless game. Got the right part of the order due up 2-3-4s. That's Heffley, McMath, and Rio Fabre due up. First pitch in, fouled off by Heffley. Found out an inning ago, Creasy throwing in the upper 80s. Had one come in at 88 early on.
Yeah, that one that Josh said zinged in there on the outside
Yeah,
part
it
of the
felt
plate.
like 88
Yeah,
from here.
felt, looked, everything. All 88 miles per hour of it. See if he can match that or get, close to that. Keep his velocity up in the 80s maybe.
As meanwhile, this one hits Heffley as he gets first now. And there goes Galloway in the game. There's your blue helmet into courtesy run, so we thought.
I guess not.
And called back in. I wonder what that was.
Oh, they're bringing in a different courtesy runner. New addition to the squad.
Yeah, James Walsh. I wonder if he stays in the game now. I wonder if that's a pinch run or a courtesy run. As maybe they're trying to save Heffley for the doubleheader tomorrow and possibly playoffs.
I'd like to know if he's a pinch runner now so I can fix that game changer.
We'll see who comes out next inning. McMath can get a close one there, misses outside. But yeah, that's what's at stake here. Rockville looking to clinch playoffs. The other thing that's interesting is the season series against these guys. They're 1-2, so a chance to even that out as well. Is McMath going the other way with one out towards left, up and over his head. That'll be extra bases. Walsh headed towards third. Rockville second and third, no outs there. Johnny McMath a double.
Another extra base hit for JT Money, as his bat's been heating up lately. He's, like I said yesterday, talked to him in between games. He said all he had to do was just adjust the timing the slightest bit. That's why he was, getting in a little bit of a slump, as everyone does from time to time. It just shows he's human.
No, talk about timing. You haven't seen him go opposite with too many balls. Went out there this time. Good power on it, and his third double in 24 hours.
Yeah. Twisted around the left fielder. Same thing happened to his center fielder yesterday. Got another pretzel out there in the outfield.
Fabre, cleanup man, looking to do the namesake there as he's got runners on second and third, none away. Would be a good feel-good knock for him, as took an 0-for in the doubleheader yesterday. 0-1 on its way in the dirt. Big stop behind the plate. As what we've been saying all year at Latonia, anything that gets by with a runner on third is chalk up a run.
Yeah, and if you're not careful, maybe even chalk up 2 runs if
Galloway's on second.
Yeah, if Galloway's on second.
Still can't believe that play at Catholic. I still think he was safe. Trying to score all the way from second.
Yeah, I think he was too, but we still won the game regardless.
And there's another foul ball from Fabre, swinging a little early here. Sets up a big 1-2. One-two from Creasy. Off speed, Fabre staying on top of it, sends it up the middle into center. One will score, and JT will hold it third. Rockville, first salvo of the game as they take a 1-0 lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, the ball just squirted right under the shortstop. I think he dove a little too far for that one.
I think that had to do with positioning, too, as you saw him up on the grass, looking to shoot anything down at the plate, but hit just hard enough by Fabre. Big hit there, got into center field. Rockville able to jump on top here, 1-0.
Yeah, and this brings up Eddie Hakopian with a big RBI opportunity here with runners on the corners and no outs.
That's Fabre getting his 13th RBI on the season. As Hakopian watches one up and in to start the at-bat. Still none away here in the inning. A 1-0. Catches the zone, evens the count at 1.
A base knock here, and that would result in an RBI would be Eddie's 10th RBI on the year, getting him into double digits.
And swings through a high fastball there. It was sitting off speed, just never broke.
Ball definitely a little higher than he would have wanted, as that swing was trying to drive in more than just one RBI.
1-2 from Creasy in the dirt. Another good stop behind the plate. Rinker doing a nice job back there. Keeps this a 1-0 game for now. With that big runner on third. Rockville just trying to add to this lead any way they can. Throw over behind Fabre at first. Try to catch him napping, but he's back in time. 2-2. Little check swing there by Hakopian. Gets away from the first baseman. And they'll throw him out at first regardless, but he does his job there as Rockville pushes across their second run of the ball game.
Way to do a good job, kid.
Not exactly what Eddie wanted to do there, as he probably wouldn't have wanted to reach on base safely, but he did drive in the second run for the Express here, as he take an early 2-0 lead against a really, really tough ball club of BCC.
Yeah, that ball was hard hit towards first base. Could have gotten him a base hit there, but not to be. And time called at the plate by Orsini.
And unfortunately, that ball didn't skip away from the first baseman enough, as Eddie was about a step or so from reaching it for an infield single.
And ball in there to Steven. Strike one. Orsini a big knock already. So he got the first hit of the ball game for Rockville. Another one here can make this a 3-0 game with Fabre out there at second. Check swing. No appeal yet. There it is, and they say he swung. As unfortunately, yeah, I got to agree with it. Sets him up 0-2. The 0-2 misses high.
Starting pitcher for BCC, creeping over the 50 pitch mark, as he's at 52.
Yeah, Rockville adding to that total certainly in this inning. And here's a high one to even the count at 2. Orsini was looking to protect there on 1 and 2. Certainly no threat of catching the zone on that pitch. So we'll see what Creasy comes back with on the 2-2. Check back at second. 2-2 gets away as Fabre will advance to third. Potential third run of the game, just 90 feet away now with 1 away in the inning.
Yeah, Orsini could pull a ball to right field here, where it's on the ground or in the air. Fabre with wheels over there at third base.
Just in play, really.
Yeah, put it in play anywhere not to the left side of the field.
Big 3-2 pitch on the way. Orsini gets behind it, sends it out towards right center. And a diving play does not hang on. Orsini heading for second. He's in with a double. A 3-0 ball game, and Listen to this Rockville crowd as they're fired up. Rockville bench fired up as well. A 3-0 ball game here in the fourth.
Rightfully so. Credit to Matt Best there on the diving attempt.
Yeah, that was. He really had a good jump on that ball, just couldn't get to it.
Going completely off of the field umpires. We saw him throw his hands out. There was no catch. And our senior with an RBI double there.
It's a foul ball back towards the left side, out of play. Rockville, how about them come out in this fourth inning? A 0-0 ball game, hitting the ball well, moving the line, and 0-0 turns into 3-0 with just one away.
Yeah, I was talking with Josh here in between innings and how Creasy and AJ Zeke's pitching numbers were almost identical. I guess it had a little bit of bad juju that went in our favor, I guess, as he's unraveled here in the fourth inning.
Furlong lays off the high heat, evens the count at 1. Creasy a check back on second. Furlong into center field. There's another base knock as they're going to send him. Orsini digging for the plate, slide, and he's down. Furlong into second now. Rockville extending this to a 4-0 lead as it's live here at Latonia.
Yeah, well, 4-run bottom of the fourth inning here for the Express. Let's remind you, only one out now. As Furlong was able to stretch it, got that a single and advance on the throw home, and then the throw over to second base, which was unsuccessful.
And yeah, time called here in a 4-0 game. As Salisbury, he'll be the 7th guy to bat this inning for Rockville. They've just been moving the line here, hit after hit.
Hit after hit. You know, looking to everything clicking, as we said so far this season, at the right time. As we're trying to take down a big dog, and BCC is there, one of the tops in the league in almost everything you can think of. Wins, you know, runs, everything that you'd want from a top dog in a team, and we're trying to take him down here.
And like I said, a big chance here to even the season series. As, hey, chances of that are looking increasingly better. Rockville up 4-0 now as they'll break there on the mound as they'll leave Creasy in the game. Salisbury in to face him now. Following the mound visit, first pitch in from Creasy. Misses inside. Yeah, hits are contagious. Like I said, coming up, you had the right part of the order in with Heffley at 2. And now the 8th spot, Salisbury. And catcher telling his pitcher step off there. Could have had a wrong sign or something. Salisbury back in the box. Creasy really taking his time out there. Salisbury ground ball towards second. This will at least move Furlong over. As the throw onto first gets him, that'll be the second out. In now, Nate Bobin is on that last play. Furlong moving up just 90 feet away now.
90 feet away. As you said, Bowman another RBI opportunity to give Rockville a 5-0 lead here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
First pitch blows a fastball by Bowman. Runs it 0-1. One to Bowman. Breaking ball misses. Keeps things at 1. Creasy misses, runs the count 2-1 now. See that pitch count up over 60 now, as this will be 65 on the way. Huge inning for Rockville, contributing to that. As this one's over, it runs the count 2-2 now. Two from Creasy. In the dirt, runs it full. Sets Rockville up with another chance to prolong this inning even further.
Yeah, as you said earlier, the pace of play is pretty good in this inning. I'd say it's okay that it's slowed down as we put up 4 across.
Yeah, if that's what slows it down.
Yeah, I'll take it. Putting up 4 against BCC.
Meanwhile, misses inside. Rockville runners at the corners now for Ethan Zorball. Already a base knock for him in this one. He had that big pick-me-up knock as he came today really needing one. Now a chance to add to that as he's got runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, as I mentioned, Zorball come in today batting .224. We'd like to see the average go up as it has, and I'd like to think it will continue to go up throughout this game as he has another RBI opportunity here.
Meanwhile, Bowman taking off from first as looks like a hit and run was on, Zorball fouling the pitch off. Sends Bowman back to first. Gonna throw over behind Bowman at first, back in time. One to Zorball. Bowman off towards second again. High throw, and he's in there at second. Throw over to third at Furlong. He's in there as well. Rockville 2 in scoring position now.
Yeah, 2 in scoring position. That stolen base, it was swiped cleanly. A little bit of a high throw there from Rinker.
And yeah, you like to see them going aggressive towards BCC. Not backing down, is already 4 up in the inning, and they're looking to add to that. 0-2 to Zorball. Strike 3, that'll get him out of the inning, but not before. Rockville pushing 4 across in the inning, making it a 4-0 when we come back. back here in the top of the 5th. Zeke starting it off with ball 1.
Rockville coming off of a very strong bottom of the 4th inning, putting up 4 runs.
Yeah, that they have. As it'll be a challenge for Zeke here to face McCormick. Retired him in just 1 pitch his first time around. A 1-1 count to him now as he got him with a curve. 1-1 on its way. And loud contact hit out towards left. Orsini on the run as it dips towards foul territory, making the play on the line. Orsini showing off some nice range for the first out there.
I've said it time and time again, all 3 outfielders, Bowman, Orsini, and Sidler, all have wheels and all possess really good defensive talents. As Orsini is able to show it off there, ranging out into foul territory and snag that ball and get McCormick out.
I mean, you've seen that a couple times this game. You saw Bowman catch against the wall early on, and now Orsini all the way to his left. Has Savoy his second at-bat now. Zeke starting him off with a curveball over for strike 1. Ahead of yet another guy here.
Don't want to forget the couple catches Sailors had out in right field today.
Yeah.
Coming
I
in,
think.
calling off Hakopian on one of them.
Meanwhile, there's a broken background ball to Zorbal at short. Gathers throw across to McMath in time. Quickly 2 away here for Rockville. Zeke still pitching really efficiently here.
Yeah, that was just pitch number 51 for him here.
Yeah, 51 and 4 2/3. Can't ask for anything more from Zeke, especially against this BCC team. As he's really pitching a gem out there. Abrams started off the no-hitter yesterday, and it's just been contagious for Rockville.
Minus game 2 yesterday.
Can't win them all.
Well, yeah. Can't win them all. We'd like to win them all, but it's not how it...
Playoffs, that's when you win them all.
Yeah.
Be the center fielder best in now as he watches strike 1. Evens the count at 1. Zeke, the 1-1. Breaking ball gets a swing and a pop-up towards no man's in left. And caught up there by Zorbal. Ends the inning. Rockville still leading 4-0 as we head towards the bottom of the 5th. Back here in the bottom of the 5th, Rockville nearly batting around last inning as they're already back at the top of the order. It'll be Saylor, Heffley, McMath due up 1-2-3. As you were just saying a moment ago, scoring 4 without batting around.
That's pretty impressive, to say the least. Get a called strike here to start the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Both starting pitchers still in the game. Creasy's still out in the bottom of the fifth. He's trying to rebound after a tough inning for him.
We're a little surprised to see him return to the mound here after, like we said, giving up 4 runs.
Yeah, I mean, it was what I was touching on for Zeke. And Creasy, on the other hand, when you face the guys through the second time through, pardon that thought, Saylor out towards left and down. This will be extra bases to start the inning. Headed towards second, and he'll be in standing. But yeah, your second time seeing that part of the order through, and they figured you out, as Rockville clearly did there. As Saylor now a leadoff double to start the fifth.
Saylor, another double. Had a few of those this week.
That it has. You've seen that average climb, that slugging percentages climb, and he's staying at that number 1 spot for as long as I could see.
Hey, he had 2 against
Koa
at Churchill.
the green team.
The other green team.
I mean, you could say green team and you'd be right. It could be any of the 3. We've played them all this week.
I'd like to be a little more exact on who we're playing, especially at this point in the season when it really matters who we're playing.
Touche. Heffley at the plate now, 1-0 count to him. Pitch on its way. And gets away from the catcher. He had a problem finding it, but able to get it before Saylor could advance.
With Heffley here, we know that James Walsh isn't into the game here. It was a courtesy runner.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. You did see Heff come back in, as you saw Galloway make his way out, and then they chose to go with Walsh. Interesting pick for a courtesy runner is Galloway, the fastest guy on the team. Meanwhile, this one takes off, runs it 3-0 to Heffley. Other thing I'm liking about this game, nice Friday night here at Lake Tony, is you really got the Rockville crowd into it.
Yeah, what a better way to spend a Friday night than cheering your home ball club as they're, as we've said multiple times, making a push for the postseason in the last couple days of play.
Meanwhile, here's a 4-pitch walk to Heffley. Gives him first and second, still no away. And JT Money McMath at the plate now. There's your guy with 2 on.
Yeah.
But they're going to call time. And as they do, looks like it might be the end of Creasy's day. As you see the handshake, it will be. Galloway will come in to run for Heffley. As you see a new arm coming out, we'll update you on that when we come back. Back here in the bottom of the fifth, Rockville first and second, none away in the inning for Jonathan McMath. Tyler Wright right-hander from Wilson College, into relieve now. We are looking at over the break, McMath, 417 with runners in scoring position. I mean, that's incredible.
I've said it time and time again, with just 2 runners on, he's got something, a little extra gear. But yeah, we were looking at trying to find his numbers.
Yeah, certainly more aggressive from him when he's got runners on, and rightfully so. Hence him always hitting either 3rd, 4th, or 5th in the power spots. See what he can do here. He's got 2 on there. Both out there for him. 1-0, curveball misses outside, as Wright yet to throw a strike. 2 pitches into his relief appearance. McMath put in play towards the right side, just gets foul. As the contact was there, he's just got to get the timing down now.
Yeah, we'd like to see that get on the left side of the first base bag there. Definitely would have gone a long way, as the right fielder is playing pretty centered for a right field position, that is.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. You saw Creasy throwing really high velo, see if these Rockville hitters are going to be out in front, as Wright seemingly not throwing as fast. McMath a little behind the off speed, as that evens the count at 2 now. Two to McMath. Breaking ball misses outside, runs it full. Wright working himself into a tough spot. He's got to face McMath with a full count here. Doesn't want to walk him and load the bases. Yet again, you never want to challenge McMath with runners on. 3-2. Fouled straight back, and we'll have to do it again.
I'd like to see Johnny get ahead of a pitcher and drive it out the other direction. There's a couple of foul balls have gone behind him. We know he's got power to plug any gap in the outfield, or even shoot it over the outfield wall for that matter.
Yeah, seen him do so. He's got 4 home runs on the year. 3-2 misses in the dirt. That'll load the bases for Ryo Fabre. Ryo hitting cleanup here, and a chance to show why as he'll hit bases loaded, no outs.
Great opportunity here for Ryo to get another base hit on the day, and another RBI for that matter, if he could get one pretty much anywhere, maybe.
Yeah, that's right. He shot one out through, I'd say shortstop, as it seemed to be hit right at him, just hard enough to get by, and into left. See what he can do here. Big spot for him. Rockville looking to add to that 4-0 lead, as he'll watch a first pitch breaking ball miss in the dirt. Fouls off the 1-0. Saw his eyes light up at that pitch as it was right down Main Street.
Yeah, just a little off of that one.
Pulled the hands outside too much and just tapped it foul.
Definitely wants that one back, for sure.
You know, see what Wright comes back with. Rockville, of course, looking to be aggressive and grow on that 4-0 lead. As here's a breaking ball put slowly towards, throw home will get him. That's a nice bare hand play, got him at the plate. Here the Rockville fans, they don't agree. I think he got him by a step, however.
I think he did too, unfortunately. As much as I'd like to see Fabre get a base hit.
Yeah, as you can hear, crowded game here at Latonia, at least for the Rockville side, is you heard the reactions to that call. Nevertheless, it'll be one away as Eddie Hakopian will bat now.
Bases are still loaded. That's one good thing here.
First pitch to Hakopian, swing and a miss. Got to keep his head on it as he was looking to unload him there with one swing.
Hey, we'd like to see him keep his hands back a little bit, keep the eye on the ball a little longer.
Here's one in the dirt. Galloway has a look, will stay. Good hold there despite his speed.
I don't think the ball skipped away far enough for Galloway to
I don't
score
either,
home.
but Winker had a hard time finding that ball. Rinker. We had a Winker last night. Here's a foul ball off towards the right side. First base will have a look, and this will land out of play. Fortunate there from Hakopian is he'll see another now.
Yeah, again, we'd like to see him adjust his timing a little bit, get a little earlier of a swing, and drive the ball out and drive in, let's say, multiple runs.
Yeah, that's what he's looking for. Got speed out at second base. See what happens. Hard hit towards the left side. Backhand play it short. He'll try to turn two. Throw over to first, not in time. Rockville, a 5-0 ball game now. Keeps the inning alive as they'll have runners at the corners now with 2 away. Hakopian, his second RBI of the day, marks 11 on the season for him. Orsini, and now he's got runners at the corners now, 2 away. Watches one miss outside. There goes Hakopian on an early steal. Throw down to second, not in time, as he saw him take off before the pitch was even thrown. Hakopian, team leader in steals, and adds another one to his total there. Orsini's got a 2-0 count now and 2 in scoring position. Already 2 hits on the day for him, as he doubled his last time up. Two on. In the dirt. Good stop there behind the plate. Runs it 3-1 now. Orsini connects, ground ball towards first. This will get him out of the inning. Rockville pushing one across, keeps it a 5-0 ball game as we head towards the top of the 6th. Back here in the top of the 6th, Rockville a 5-0 lead now. It'll be 9-10 and then 1 as the lineup will flip over this inning. Zeke a chance to face the end of the order here. Interesting for Rockville, it's the first time in nearly a week they've played a full 9. It's been nothing but double headers as they try to catch up on the schedule. There's a swing and a fly ball out towards Bowman. Barely made a move for it, and that'll be 1 away in the inning.
Well, last full 9-inning game was on Monday against Koa.
Barely got a full 9 in. Is just near the sunset there. Fortunately, we do have lights here at Latonia.
So we can play up to 11 o'clock when the park closes.
And at 11 o'clock, they tell us, sorry, folks, park's closed.
Something will close us in here. That'd be kind of rough.
I don't see any gates, so they shut the parking.
Send the park police out for us.
Seen them come and spectate a few times.
Yeah, I've seen them. A few times, watched some soccer games that have gone on here.
Zeke to Pryor in a 1-1 count now. Pryor, the 10-hole hitter. 1-1 on its way. Good curveball there. Catches him looking. Runs at 1 and 2.
Stop it.
1-2 on its way from Zeke. Hits a lunging swing and a tapper out towards the right side. Sailor ranging in and put away for the second out.
Sailor looked a little, almost too far back on that one. He did the range and do a bit of a lunge there to get that out. Still got it nonetheless. And got 2 outs here in the inning.
That'll flip the lineup over as Rivera due up. Facing Zeke for the 3rd time now as he watches ball 1 in the dirt. One 1-0 from Zeke. Misses outside, runs at 2-0. Fastball over, runs at 2-1. Zeke just 1 out away from another scoreless inning here, as a breaking ball in the dirt will run at 3-1.
Zeke throwing pitch number 64 just then in 5 2/3 innings. Looking very solid so far. 64% strikes, 3 strikeouts and a walk to this point in the game.
3-1 on its way, as there's another, as that'll be the first base runner we've seen from BCC in a few innings.
I think maybe since the 1st inning.
Could be. So that'll bring up Jacob Friend, as he's got Rivera on first now with 2 away. First pitch to Friend, in there, called strike. Goes high and away to the lefty. Zeke looking to stay ahead, the 0-1 in the dirt. Runs it even at 1. Good stop there by Heffley. Zeke a check over at first. Thought about the swing there, no offers. That'll keep it 2-1. Rivera top the order over at first. You know you've got speed over there, and so does Zeke. Just see him working out of the stretch, taking a few looks over there at him.
Don't blame him trying to keep the leadoff runner there. Not the leadoff runner, but the leadoff batter there, I guess, in the order, that is.
It's a hard ground ball towards McMath, a diving attempt, and he can't reel it in. Rivera will hold at second. BCC runners at first and second now with 2 away.
That went just under the reach of McMath there at first base. As you said, hard ground ball into right field. First base hit for BCC in quite a long time. For the first time, I think, since the 1st inning, they got some traffic on the base paths here.
You hear them saying, dry the baseballs off. Some wet grass out there, apparently. I don't remember any rain.
Not sure what from.
Probably watered down the field before today.
That's a first. I don't think they've done that all season. This is a public park, so I don't know how well they would maintain this.
Fair enough. Nevertheless, something has made the ball wet. He has a ground ball towards Furlong at third and through his legs, as that'll result in a run. BCC getting a run in off of an E5.
As much as we'd like to say that Charlie was doing really well there at third base. First error that he's committed over there, the hot corner.
Yeah, and that'll keep the inning alive for the cleanup man, Wargo. Prior to the at-bat, Heffley will go have a word on the mound. Unfortunate way to break the scoring column for BCC on an error at third base. See Rick out there now he'll have a talk with Zeke about where he's at. Can't imagine he pulls him unless he's trying to save him for playoffs, but we'll see here. We're going to take a break while he does. Remaining in the game. Got runners at first and second, two-way. Here's an off-speed, slow roller. The Coachman will go behind his back to second, and they'll get the out. Some sound defense there, as I believe that ricocheted off of Zeke. Would be scored a 1-4 put out, as that'll get Rockville out of the inning. A 5-1 ball game when we come back. We're back here in the bottom of the sixth as Rockville leads 5-1 here. Charlie Furlong will lead off the inning, a chance for him to redeem that play at third just moments ago. Furlong, a base knock RBI his last time up. Right, second inning of work for him. Full inning, I should say, is Furlong in the first pitch, going out towards left, and caught out there at short. One pitch, one out here to start the sixth, as Salisbury will be next.
I guess that's exactly what you want from BCC, to quiet down the bats from Rockville. They put up 5 runs in the last 2 innings. Get one pitch, one out there from a 7-hole hitter.
Salisbury looking to get things started. As at the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up this inning. Nate Bowman on deck. Wright having a conversation with his second baseman. And still out there talking. And he'll step off.
They're trying to let the bullpen get outside play, is what they're doing.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay, good call there. I was going to say, because without a mound visit, surprised you didn't see the ump speed him along there, but I guess that's why.
Yeah, I saw them on infield of play. I want to make sure they weren't going to get hit with any line drives or anything.
Yeah, but still, no play here is... Because they're out in the bullpen, you can see them on the other side of the fence. I can't imagine what this holdup is here. They out of baseballs, maybe?
No.
I mean, the thing is, no one's saying anything. They're just looking over at the BCC dugout, waiting for something to happen. Anyway, time is resumed. Not really sure what that was. Chance for Salisbury to think this at bat in his head as he'll watch strike one go by.
There's another thing for the Latonian bingo card. Headlights still on.
Is that what it was?
I think that's what it was. Umpires trying to make sure, I guess, someone's battery doesn't die mid-game.
Whatever it was. 1-1 to Salisbury. Just misses outside. Saw the framework there by Rinker. Try to get a call, but to no avail. Salisbury ahead in the count now. Watches another one in the same spot. Rinker unable to hold on, but strike called regardless. Evens the count at 2. Right, 2-2 pitch to Salisbury, and overshoots him there. Runs it full. Rinker behind the plate had to come to a full stand to make that catch.
I've said that a couple times to the first two pitchers, Creasy and Wright here in this game.
Yeah, I mean, you see, Rinker's a tall kid, and you see him come out of that squat like that only shows how far outside it misses. Meanwhile, one in the dirt here will put Salisbury over there at first.
And Salisbury, way to work a walk there. Starting to bat off with a bit of a delay. Another odd one here.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few of those here at Latonia, but I don't know, that one was quite up there. Is still unsure of what caused the stoppage of play. No one was on the field saying anything, which made it difficult to read. As Bowman trying to lay down a bunt, popped it up back into the backstop, runs it 0-1.
You said in the last game how someone fouled one off to hit one of the metal posts. That time he bunted one, hit one of the metal posts here that hold the backstop up.
He's taking them out like bowling pins. Connects on an 0-1, sends a ball out towards center. Right fielder a dive, and doesn't look like he'll hang on, as Salisbury will only get second, but a base hit there for Nathan Bowman.
Another diving attempt there out in the outfield for BCC, unsuccessful. As Bowman got a bloop base hit there.
Hey, base hit's a base hit.
Well, I'm not saying it's not, I'm just trying to figure out correct terminology, I guess. Try to be semi-professional about this.
Bloop being the professional term.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take it. Zorball showing bunt, gets one up the line. If it stays fair, he'll beat it out, and it does. A beautiful bunt there from Zorball. Seen him do it multiple times this season, but none better than that, as that'll load the bases now for Kean Saylor.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen not only Zorball lay it down a bunt, but him reach base on a bunt. We saw that a lot of times at the beginning of the season, worked successfully, and I guess with this push towards the playoffs, and we're trying to really nail the coffin here against BCC, Rick Price decided to let him do it yet again.
Yeah, laid down a perfect bunt up the line, and really just no play there for BCC, as they didn't have a shot at anyone. Keen Sailor, an opportunity from the leadoff spot to hit with the bases loaded now. He'll take strike one on the inside. He's seen one now, chance to regroup and hopefully put something in play here.
I'd like to touch on the bunt again. You see in batting practice that players have, they try and get bunts.
Sorry to cut you off, Pat, but here's a ball that gets away, and everyone will move up, and on the play, Rockville getting that run back makes it a 6-1 ball game now. The real estate behind the plate at Latonia proving effective for Rockville once again as they score run number 6 on a pass ball here.
As I was saying, the bunt there, BP, usually your managers or coaches have you lay down a couple bunts to start, and Ethan's really showing it off there.
Sailor connects, ball out towards left center, a long run for Best out in center, a dive and another ball off his glove as Sailor will head towards second. He's in with his second double of the game. Rockville a 7-1 ball game now, as that's their 9th hit of the game and still more to come.
Yeah, I think Zorbaugh had to hold up there at second base. We're not really sure if that one was going to get caught or not. Nick Best really trying to dive everywhere out there in the outfield, the center field position, over in left center, right center, that time straightaway center. Unfortunately, it's come up 0 for 3 on any catches.
Yeah, some well-placed balls for Rockville. And they're just moving the line one guy at a time. This is the second multi-run inning for them, making it 7-1. And, hey, middle of the order up. It's not over yet as you got Heffley due at the plate now. Takes the first pitch inside, runs at 1-0. Sailor over there at second following the double. Zorbaugh over there at third. As 2 in scoring position for Heffley. 1-0. Behind him. Don't see that too often, even at the collegiate level, as Heffley ahead of the count 2-0 now. I think that's the first one we've seen all season get behind someone.
That hasn't squared him in the back or the side, that is.
Yeah.
A huge opportunity here for Heffley with runners on second and third, 1 out.
Looks like they're not willing to pitch to him, though. 3-0. As they'll lay one over and steal a strike back from him. Thought we'd see a 4-pitch walk there with the base open.
Wouldn't be surprised if we did throw a ball 4 here. As you said, first base is open.
And there it is. They'll load the bases for Johnny McMath. And hey, he doesn't hit with bases loaded too often, even at the top of the order, as gotta think he's swinging for the fences here. But before he'll get to, time called here for BCC. We're gonna step away during the mound visit. We're back here with a bases loaded opportunity for Johnny McMath. As you have a new arm in the game for BCC, it'll be Nate Vermillion, right-hander from Frostburg. He'll try to limit the damage here as he's got one away, bases loaded. First pitch into McMath is, you saw him swinging for the fences there to no surprise.
I was getting a little excited back here as we saw earlier with 2-1. McMath got yet another base hit. This time with the bases loaded, let's see what he can do here and maybe unload the bases.
This one misses inside, evens things at 1. As we touched on, McMath came into this one hitting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Chance to add on to that here. As a watch one miss, ball gets away from the catcher. Zorbal will hold at third. Hey, McMath ahead in the count. Bases loaded, nowhere to put him. Could be firework time here at Latonia.
Yeah. About 20 days late for 4th of July, but couldn't hurt.
Just gets under that one, swinging a foul ball back into the netting. Keeps things even at 2.
If we got a little excited on that one as we saw him get under it, just hit it the wrong way.
2-2 count to McMath. Vermillion taking his time on the mound, in with it. Breaking ball, strike 3. Got McMath totally fooled at the plate as he watches one go by with the bases loaded.
I definitely think he wants that one back. I saw him wince as he bent back, seeing that being
He
called
knew
for
it,
strike
yeah.
3.
He
Definitely
knew
knew it as soon as he got in. We've said it time and time again with 2 strikes, swing at anything that's close, and that was close enough. Just
Yeah, he
couldn't
gave up
pull
on the
trigger.
curve. Fabre in now, watches. Close one there. Thought he'd get the call, but 1-0. As misses just outside. Tight strike zone here for Vermillion. Check swing, appeal down, no swing. It'll make things 2-0 to Fabre. Hitters count.
Yeah. See Fabre today already having 1 RBI on his line. I'd like to see him add to that total here.
2-0 to him. Swings through it. As we touched on, Fabre hitting cleanup today. Bases loaded for him for the second time in this one. Gets a breaking ball and fouls it off. Sticks with it. Is good to see him at least recognize the curve.
Yeah, something that previous batter couldn't do is as he was able to get wood on it, unfortunately fouled it off.
Big 2-2 to him. Vermillion, pitch in, and in the dirt, he'll run it full. Sets up for an interesting pitch with a full count, 2 away here in the inning, and the bases loaded. Everyone will be on the move. As a chance for Fabre to do some real damage here.
Yeah, as last couple innings, Rockville has been able to grow this lead. In one swing, we could push a double-digit lead here.
We'll see. I haven't seen Fabre hit one this year. And ball miss outside. That'll walk him, and that'll bring in run number 8. Rockville a 7-run lead now as they lead 8-1.
As much as we would like to see maybe a grand slam there, I am more than happy with a walk there.
Yeah, Rockville perfectly content to work station to station as they remain loaded for Hacopian. On the first pitch, swings and pops one up towards second base. He's under it and will put this away. And that will get them out of the inning. Rockville pushing across one more, makes it an 8-1 ball game as we head towards the 7th. We're back here in the top of the 7th. Zeke still out on the mound. His 7th inning of work coming up now, as he'll face Rinker to start the inning.
Well, Zeke at this point has only thrown, well, I guess now 72 pitches through 6 innings and, again, 1 pitch. So, looking very solid. 1 run allowed on 3 hits.
It's a foul ball back here. Runs at 1-1. And gets one over there. Strike 2. Great spot there.
Yeah, Zeke staying with it. Up over 60% strikes.
It's a good number.
Yeah, it's to go along with the 3 strikeouts. Now
swing
4.
and miss there. Yeah, number 4. First out here in the 7th. Some trouble throwing the ball around, however, as you see Orsini and Zorbo racing for it.
Thankfully, no one was on base there. Yeah. Yeah, with the 7-run lead, just, get some laughs out there.
Yeah, Zorbo beating Orsini to the ball. Orsini just shaking his head laughing. Like to see that spirit, though.
Oh, yeah, like I said, you're up 7 runs. You're playing a great ball game. Great night out here, great atmosphere from the Rockville crowd. Just having a little bit of fun with your teammates there out in the diamond.
Hopefully Orsini didn't burn all of his energy as McCormick do at the plate has flied out to him both times. Oh, 1 to McCormick, misses low in the dirt. One now. Pitch to McCormick. Loses the grip on a breaking ball, leaves it up there. 2-1 now. Not a bad spot there on 2-1, just missing off the plate. McCormick thought about it.
McCormick, as we mentioned earlier, is that dangerous hitter we saw in that 14-2 loss.
He flies one out towards Bowman in the park as this one's hit right to him. Had him played perfectly for the second out. Zeke just cruising along out there.
I was getting ready to say McCormick is over 2. Love to see that, and he flies out center field. He's over 3 so far this ball game. Zeke took the words out of my mouth and had to change them up. Add another hitless at bat there.
It'll be Savoy in now. Misses inside, runs at 1-0. Pitch into him, misses high, runs at 2-0. Beautiful skyline here at Laytonians. You see the gradient blue out behind center.
Well, that's one thing I've noticed.
It's for a nice visual.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed over the last few weeks that we've played here, finally getting some night games at home. I love the skyline with the trees in the back behind the outfield fence. As you said, the gradient sky looks very nice. Perfect summer visual for summer league baseball.
Touché, my friend. You've got a 3-1 count now to Savoy. What better place to spend those evening nights than here at Laytonia, especially when Rockville's ahead.
I'd say Nats Park, but I love spending it here as well. Gotta love,
Are you a Nats fan, Pat? I didn't know that about you.
A little bit.
Never mention them. How are they doing, by the way?
I think we're down 3-1 to the Orioles. Like, not talk about it.
That's what I thought.
Pull up the Pirates score then, see what's going on.
I bet you they're losing, you know?
Lost to Arizona this week. That must be
Arizona?
fun. Yes.
Oh, great.
Neither ball clubs are doing too well right now.
At least we can mess about it then.
Yeah.
One 0 down at best. As we'll gear our focuses back towards Laytonia now. On two teams that are actually winning.
Yeah. BCC, like I've said a few times, top dogs in the league. 20 wins on the season. That's really impressive. Rockville at 15, not too far behind.
Yeah, and a chance to knock them off here and even the season series at 2 is Rockville late in this ballgame leading 8-1. Zeke out there going over signs with Heffley now. Zeke, 2-0, looking to bounce back, and misses high.
Zeke's pitch count creeping up towards 90 now, you might think. In a 7-inning game, Rick might have someone in the bullpen either this inning or the next.
As a ball in the dirt, that'll be a 4-pitch walk. Gives BCC first and second now.
Granted, Rockville does have a 7-run lead, but you like to save the arm, as we've said time and time again. We're making a push for the playoffs.
Meanwhile, Zorbal in to have a word with him now.
Don't see that too many times. A shortstop making a word just on his own.
Good leadership, though.
Well, yeah, Zorbal's got some pitching experience himself, as you might be trying to give him some key tips here and some hot takes on how to approach this batter.
It'll be Varda hitting out of the 9 spot. First pitch breaking ball out towards left, hit hard. Orsini going back. And this will get off the wall. It'll be extra bases. 2 are going to score. And a 2-out double on the play there, as it's an 8-3 ball game now. As that'll bring up the 10-hole Pryor. As not what you want to do into the end of the order. As you'll see Rick Price out and with Lacefield behind him. Definitely looks like a switch is on here.
As I was saying, we might see someone coming out here with Zeke now at 90 pitches and no longer a 7-run lead. Still a respectable 5-run lead. But Rick might be making a change on the bump here, as that looks to be the end of the night for AJ Zeke. Heck of a performance, though.
Yeah, as you hear the cheers for him, he pitched a great game. Only giving up 3 through 7.
6 and 2/3.
6 and 2/3.
6 and 2/3 on 3 hits, 4 strikeouts, 4 walks, but unfortunately did give up 3 runs. That's just 4 hits now. Game changes a little slow.
Yeah, and it'll be Jesse Lacefield taking over the pitching duties while he warms up. We're going to step away. We're back here in the top of the 7th. Jesse Lacefield on the mound, ready to go. He'll face the 10-hole hitter Pryor with a runner on second. Fires in strike one. Lacefield, a fastballer, and rarely throws anything but it. Sticking with it here.
No, it's a little early, but Lacefield with the 100% strike ratio. Oh, spoke too soon.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
Not as well as I would like it to.
As that was Varda advancing over to third on the ball in the dirt. See Rick here to the left of your screen directing traffic out there. As Lacefield fires in another strike, runs at 1 and 2.
Saw Rick Price telling Saylor and Bowman to scoot over to the rights a little bit. Interesting that you move those players to the right, facing the right-handed batter.
It's because of that velo right there, trying to get some late swings, and got one there as Lacefield, a strikeout, got him out of the inning. An 8-3 ball game here as we head towards the bottom of the 7th. We're ready to go here in the bottom of the 7th. It'll be Steven Orsini due up. He'll lead off the inning. Vermillion back on the mound. Orsini, 2 knocks to this point in the game, trying to make it 3. So watch one miss, high and in, nearly clipped him.
We were looking for a third base knock there. We weren't looking at him getting hit here. Would get him on base again. That'd be kind of nice, just not in that fashion.
As you see one miss high, runs at 2-0. Rockville gave up 2 last inning, looking to get those runs back here in the 7th. Another one inside to Orsini.
Acrobatic little dance away there as it skips inside and somehow misses him. Doesn't make contact with likely shins there.
Orsini, a foul ball back. Watch our camera, man.
As one of the closest hits we've had so far to this season.
Since Lacefield.
Yeah, since
Twice.
Lacefield. Was it twice? Oh, man. Really putting the camera in a bad spot as we've got it in play, essentially.
Well, he's just swinging a foul ball into the catcher. Full count pitch to Orsini. Was up 3 on the count. And he'll come all the way back to strike him out now. Called strike 3.
Not really too sure how I feel about that.
I don't mind it.
I do. Lead off batter. Like
Anything close, yeah, you gotta try and get a swing on that ball. That'll bring up Furlong with one away. Vermillion taking his time. First pitch to Furlong. Gets a swing and a foul ball back out of play.
Furlong today is 1 for 3 with an RBI base hit.
Yeah, that knock up the middle brought one in.
One of the 8 runs for the Express.
Sticks with the pitch there. Drives a curveball out towards right. Put away for out number 2. Salisbury on the first pitch goes the other way, right at the left fielder, and that'll be the end of the inning. Rockville still leading 8-3 as we head towards the 8th. We're back here in the top of the 8th as BCC trailing 8-3, looking to get back in this game. Jesse Lacefield on the mound and was able to come in and get the 3rd out last inning. Rick sticking with him in the 8th, no reason not to.
And Lacefield throwing 4 pitches, getting a strikeout, working at a bases loaded jam.
Meanwhile, comes back with one in the dirt, evens the count at 1. The swing and a miss, blows a fastball right by him. He's got a really late swing and a miss there.
Loud glove pop and a bit of a dust cloud there coming out of Heffley's glove.
1 and 2 gets a swing and a foul ball off of Heffley. Rivera spears one towards the right side, and it gets fair. Landing right on the line, goes the other way with it. Quick throw in from Saylor will keep him at first, however. Bethesda threatening with a leadoff single here.
Yeah, Rivera definitely looking to turn that into 2, but Saylor quick on his horse to get that one as it was lined down the line, just out of the reach of McMath. Yet again, we see the umpire looking for Rockville to dry off the baseballs.
Yeah, because it's, raining so hard here.
Yeah. Making sure to keep all our equipment dry.
Lacefield, his first encounter with Jacob Friend. As throws one high and in. Can't imagine they're friends after that.
I'm trying really hard.
I've been waiting all season to work that pun in.
Well, I'm trying really hard not to break out into Toy Story. You've got a friend in me.
I thought about that one earlier, as a matter of fact.
Maybe his teammates can say that.
I bet you they do. Should be his walk-up song.
Oh, there you go. If he ever makes it to the big leagues, we'll hear if that is his walk-up song.
Yeah, we'll forward that on. Meanwhile, there he goes towards second, Rivera, and he's in. Picked a good pitch to run on and ended up swiping second there.
Yes, another runner is safe, but I'd like the field umpire to make a call, please. Never did see a call, but I see the runner on second not moving, so I'm assuming he's safe.
Yeah, you saw that earlier, too, in the throwdown from Heffley when he got a runner back, I believe, in the 4th inning. Is we were waiting for a call, and the only thing we had to work off was the runner headed back for the dugout. It's a rare occurrence, a soft-spoken umpire.
Yeah, especially a field umpire at that, is most of them are very emphatic on their calls on the field, whether it be base running or in the outfield, you know.
Well, it's a check swing, and I can't imagine they're going to say he didn't? No way. As that'll be a walk. Was vocal about that call, saying that Friend did not swing.
That's the safe call we were looking for earlier on the stolen base.
Hey, you careful what you wish for, buddy. Meanwhile, it's the middle of the order up now, with still none away in the inning and 2 aboard. Lacefield looking to limit the damage, as that foul ball hit the top bar of the dugout. Into the dugout, fortunately missing everyone on the bench.
Wow.
Saw him scurry over there.
Oh, I don't blame him. There was a straight line of the roof lining of the dugout and bouncing the BCC dugout.
Lacefield, another fastball over, runs at 0-2. Going right at Simpson, hitting out of the 3-hole spot. Can't really do anything else with 2 on.
Yeah.
The 0-2 from Lacefield.
Yep.
Just misses low and in. Didn't help that Heffley couldn't hang on to it. One-two from Lacefield. Swinging a foul ball off towards the right.
Simpson really attacking the ball here in this at-bat, lining foul balls left and right.
Yeah, he's getting hard contact on it. Part of that obviously having to do with the high velocity from Lacefield. As he blows one by him, his second strikeout of the day. Both his outs coming via the strikeout, and for Lacefield, that's what we're accustomed to seeing. He leads this team in strikeouts, and that's why.
I would say a very timely strikeout at that.
Because that'll bring up Wargo, the cleanup hitter. Gets one over to start the at-bat with a strike.
That last strikeout upping his total to 33 on this season.
You beat me to it, that's what...
in just 17 innings of work. Yes.
It's another strike over. Good spot on the inside. Those of you at home, we're working with a 3-monitor system here.
Yeah, first time we've done this, I decided to bring my laptop with me so I can have my own stats up in front of me.
I think it's working. Yeah. No, we memorize all these stats.
Oh, 100%.
We write them on the back of our hands.
Long are the days of printing the papers.
No comment.
We have technology.
Shots fired. Yes. As there's a high strikeout. Number 3 on the day for Lacefield. Gets him with the high heater, a late swing and a miss. 2 away here in the inning. Still nothing but fastballs from Lacefield.
I mean, why mess with what's working? If he's throwing fastballs and gassing it and getting swings and misses from the BCC batters, I think he's going to continue to pound the zone with fastballs.
Misses high here. Started the inning with runners at first and second, but they still remain there as on back-to-back strikeouts, no one's been able to advance. Good spot there, evens the count at 1. This loud Rockville crowd, I could really just step away and let them narrate the game.
Yeah, you could let them. They could let you know what's going on if they like or dislike the call.
So you hear them all getting behind Lacefield as he's putting on quite a clinic here on the mound. A fastball clinic, that is.
Yeah, fastball clinic, pitching clinic as he's done all year. Pounding the zone with fastballs, getting lots of swing and misses.
1-2, a chance for one more. Just misses outside. Ball got away from Heffley, no advance. 2-2, 2 outs, 2 on here in the 8th.
Shut him down.
Lacefield taking his time ahead of the 2-2. See him staring down Rinker the entire time. And a breaking ball got him. First one of those on the day for Lacefield. Strikeout number 4. All 4 outs he's gotten. As we head towards the bottom of the 8th, an 8-3 ball game. We're back here in the bottom of the 8th. Nate Bowman will lead off as it'll be 9, 10, and 1 due up.
Nate Bowman at this point in the ball game is 1 for 2 with a walk, run scored.
Did have a base hit last time around. Saw a diving play out in the outfield. 1 of 3, actually.
I was going to say, one of the only successful diving catches this far in the game for both teams. As you see.
No, I'm saying like it was one that was dove on and missed, as all 3 out there have been missed. Here's a long foul ball to the right side. Really made Savoy work for that, and to no avail as he couldn't get there. Bowman now 1-1. Curveball catches, runs at 1 and 2. Vermillion with a nice pitch there.
Vermillion trying to get ahead of batters for the first time in a few at-bats.
Ball in the dirt, runs at 2-2. Fouls one back. His second light pole that he's hit in this game.
That wasn't the light pole. That was a light.
That was a light?
He hit one of the lights.
That's ridiculous.
That was a very dull
We haven't
thud.
seen one hit a light pole all year, and he's hit 2 today.
He hit the light pole in his first at-bat on a foul ball. That time he fouled it off. As I said, very dull thud.
Bowman just taking target practice out here.
Yeah, I've been waiting for it. I tracked it up, lost it, kind of lost it in the light, obviously. Was able to hear the thud as it probably dropped not too far from point of impact.
Would have loved to hear like the glass shatter and then just the.
Fortunately, I think there's a, like I said, plastic covering on those lights. Would have been nice to see in here. Unfortunately, our camera wouldn't have caught that. Would have definitely taken.
Sure, you heard it though.
Oh yeah, I probably heard it, but I would have said if that did shatter, it wouldn't have got on camera. We definitely would have taken pictures of the aftermath.
I'm gonna bring in Ethan Zorbal as he'll watch a high fastball up towards the dome. One to Zorbal, shows bunt, doesn't get it down. You saw him drop one in earlier, as that was his second hit of the ballgame, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, like we said, it's the first bunt we've seen in a while, but it just goes to show how well you try and lay down that bunt and beat in batting practice. Works out in favor for him.
Watches one miss here, runs at 2-1. Two-one to Zorbal. In there, strike 2. Seen a quiet few innings for Rockville. They haven't scored in quite a few innings here as it remains an 8-3 ball game. Last runs came back in the 6th.
I was going to say, yeah, it's bottom of the 8th inning. It's been about 2+ innings since we've scored.
And strike 3 there is 2 outs now in the inning.
Quick bottom half of the inning for Rockville here as the bats, like, as you said, seem dormant to this point.
Yeah, and there's the bottom of the order going down 1-2 as it'll flip over. Kean Saylor stepping back up now. Couple hits for him to this point in the game. 2 doubles, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say, he is 2 for 4 with an RBI. Does have a strikeout on his line, but those 2 hits are extra base hits.
Saylor will watch one miss outside, runs at 1-0. Vermillion wasting no time, fires one back in, evens the count at 1.
Rockville, I wonder if they're going to try and extend this bottom half of the inning with the lead now. This would be the last time they have the bat for the night.
As there's a swinging strike. They'll run at 1-2. More of a feeble swing there, I'd say.
Yeah. As I was saying, you might want to extend the inning, or do you just want to get this inning over with and get Lacefield up there to just pound the zone with fastballs again.
Just swinging a foul ball, he'll stay alive. I mean, no, you never want to take an inning for granted, especially a lead to say the least.
I'd like to say a comfortable 5-run lead.
There's a broken bat ground ball as you see him throw it away. Frustration as he'll be out at first, unable to make anything of the broken bat. As we head towards the top of the 9th, Rockville leading 8-3. We're back here in the top of the 9th. Last chance for BCC is Rockville 3 outs away from clinching a playoff spot.
Yeah, as I've said time and time again throughout this broadcast, not only are we clinching a playoff spot, but against a team with 20 wins on the season, one of only, I believe, 2 ball clubs to do that in this league.
Yeah, I believe so. But Rockville, as we've said all game, a chance here to really even up that season series and get some last-minute momentum headed into playoffs. As Lacefield ahead 0-2 here, nothing but strikeouts in his 4 outs. Looking to increase on that here.
Yeah, as he started this inning with 4 strikeouts, already looking to get number 5 here.
Foul ball towards the right side, likely out of play. Orsini will have a look. I'm sorry, Saylor will have a look. Lacefield looking for number 5 in the game. McCormick too, that's always a big out. As touched on a few times, 2 home runs the last time the 2 teams faced off.
2 home runs, 6 RBIs, one of those being a grand slam. One of the 2 in that game that we played against BCC on the road.
You want a check swing, no appeal. That'll even the count at 2. 2-2 from Lacefield. Swing and a miss. There's number 5. Still nothing but strikeouts. He's faced 5. He's gotten 5 outs in his appearance, and all 5 of them being strikeouts.
Yeah, that's incredible to see from a relief pitcher, or any pitcher for that matter. Lace started the day with 31 strikeouts, now up to 36 on the year.
And counting. Maybe. First pitch to Savoy. Started him with the off speed and just had him totally giving up on it. Oh, 1 in the dirt, evens things at 1. One, great spot, high and away. Has him looking at strike 2. One, 2 misses outside.
Looking at the stats now, Jesse is at 36 strikeouts in 18 and a third innings. Better than 2 an inning.
Nearly got one there. As you hear from behind us, everyone at this ballpark, including myself, wanted that call. Lacefield will have to go. Well. There you go. Does he get it there? Oh. Misses just inside, as that'll be a 1-out walk.
Not really sure what those last 2 pitches missed.
Prolonging the game nonetheless, as it will be best at the plate.
There you go. You'll get tripped up from here.
Yeah, sometimes names get the best of me. Haha, pun intended. As this one into best, misses outside.
Well, let's hoping this at bat, Rockville can get the best of him.
I'm laughing on the inside.
I'll take it.
Actually, no, I'll give you that. That was pretty good.
Okay, cool.
Better than mine. A late called strike there. So I feel like they kind of owed him one.
I was going to say, I was worried that was going to be ball 3 in this at-bat. I was going to get a little upset here.
2-2 from Lacefield. Comes in too high. Runs a full count to best.
Lacefield really just pounding the zone with fastballs, working with what he's got. You know, he's got 5 strikeouts on those fastballs.
And he's going to lose him his 2nd straight walk. As BCC 2 on now, down to their last 2 outs in the ball game. They do trail by 5, so if you're Rockville, you're still going at the batter here. You're not really worried about those runners. First pitch to Varda, catches the outside, 0-1. Takes off on him, 1-1. 1-1, off-speed catches. Lacefield ahead now, 1-2.
One of the few off-speed pitches we've seen so far from Lacefield, but fastball not working last few pitches, might as well try that off-speed, and it works in his favor.
Lacefield looking for number 6. Gets a half swing there, as Heffley will try to find it. Count even at 2 now.
Heffley doing a little 360 there as the ball popped out from behind him, making sure the runners on first and second don't move anywhere. I'll applaud the effort there.
Two just misses outside. A big 3-2 coming home. As 3 straight walks now. Had him 1-2 and unfortunately lost him, and Rick's going to come out and have a word with him and try and calm him down. While he does so, we're going to step away for a brief moment. Lacefield back on the bump, ready to go. Fires in strike 1 to start the at-bat. Trying to work out of bases loaded. A pinch hitter, it'll be Shea in the game. He swings through 1, deep in an 0-2 count now. Of course, against Jesse Lacefield, always tough to work out of an 0-2, especially with the strikeout stuff he's got.
Well, he's set down 5 batters on his pitching arsenal.
An 0-2 back towards the parking lot.
He's kind of hoping he hit the light pole again.
What are the odds of that happening a 3rd time in a night?
I don't know.
The fact that it happened twice is wild enough. Of course, both of them being Nate Bowman.
Does it have the same odds as us seeing a pig?
I'd add another one to the list, but I'm drawing a blank. I know there's plenty to choose from. Oh yeah, how about the bat getting stuck in the net? Haven't brought that up in a few weeks.
Thought we retired that, but okay.
Nah, that never. That lives on forever. 1-2 from Lacefield. It's another foul ball off towards the right side. McMath will have a look.
One thing to note here is Lacefield in an inning and 2/3 of work so far, creeping up to 60 pitches. These BCC batters really making him work. Yeah, he has 5 strikeouts.
60?
Yeah. He's at 57. This is going to be number 58.
Wow. Doesn't feel like it.
Thing is, like I said, he's got 5 strikeouts, 4 walks.
That's what's been adding to it, is he's had 3 straight here. Once again, started off an at-bat hot, and then with 2 strikes, just not able to put one over. His last at-bat, he was up 1-2, gave up a walk. He was 0-2 in this at-bat, now runs it full. Certainly don't want to walk in a run, as that would bring up the tying run to the plate. It's another foul ball. Lacefield looking to sit down his 6th man in this one. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung and popped up towards left. Orsini under it. And a throw home. And he'll dance and get back because you do not run on Steven Orsini.
No, you don't. What a play from Orsini there in left. Keep that runner at third from tagging and keeping this 5-run lead for the Express.
Yeah, great arm there out in left, as we've seen all season from Orsini. And teams know, as we said, you don't run on Orsini. Still bases loaded. Rivera, the last chance now for Bethesda.
This is huge for Lacefield to get out of this inning with the bases loaded and only 1 out. Nice fly out.
Ball inside, runs at 1-0. Could feel it in the air here. Rockville just 1 out away from clinching a playoff spot.
Something to note, that was Lacefield's first out, not via strikeout.
Close pitch there, misses inside. He'll have to work back as he's behind 2-0 now. Over for strike 1.
It's a huge strike 1 as he works himself back into this at-bat.
Comes back with 1 in the dirt. Incredible block for Lacefield as you saw him slide on his knees over. Big 3-1 on the way from Lacefield. Catches, runs it full.
Caught the upper half of the zone on that one. As he draws the count full, and this could be the last pitch of the night.
Yeah, it'll be a big one as it's 3-2. 2 outs, everyone moving, and a ball in the dirt. That'll bring in run number 4 for BCC in an 8-4 ball game. That'll bring the tying run to the plate in Jacob Friend. Lacefield just needing 1 out here. First pitch into Friend. It's a half swing, definitely broke the plane. Strike 1 regardless. Comes back with a breaking ball in the dirt. Swing and a miss, runs at 1-2. Lacefield needing 1 more strike now to send Rockville to the playoffs. 1-2. Breaking ball inside. Not a bad pitch at all. That lively fastball, though, breaking ball set him up here. And a ball hit up towards center. Bowman going back on it. And Rockville, you are going to the playoffs. Nate Bowman, a catch in center field, will end it. An 8-4 victory as Rockville hangs on.
Yeah, what a way for the ball club to, I wouldn't say bookend the season as we have a doubleheader tomorrow, but way to punctuate your way into the playoffs with an 8-4 victory.
And that's where we're going to leave it. 8-4, Rockville clinching a playoff berth. We will see you tomorrow in a doubleheader. Josh Feldman alongside Pat Mitchell signing off here at Latonia.